First of all, let me thank Mr. Anthony to bringing this idea together in the Woxsen University to making this happen. Uh, I'm an athlete, but it was my mother's interest. She put me in athletics, and I had never got a chance to play any other sport. And but I could bring India's first medal to the world medal to our country. Uh, but the idea what we are bringing here, we are giving an opportunity to each one of them. They can choose their events, they can try their events, and they can decide if they are good in sports, they can go in that way. If they are good in education, they can go in that way. And we Anjibobi Sports Foundation, we started in 2019, and I could bring another world medal in the junior category for India again. And I'm confident enough that I can bring that same quality in this venture also. So this is the first opportunity and first for my academy, because I was always focusing in my own academy. So I believe in quality, and so this is the first time I'm coming out from my academy, and see the partners, my friends, and all together, I guess we can bring this idea in a global stage, or in India, we can create a new opportunity for the athletes, new opportunity for the kids, new opportunity for the parents, and they can bring their kids to sports, and they can at the same time they can do their academics, they can choose their path. So thank you very much for all the stakeholders, and hope this will bring something new for our country.
Really a great honor to be a part of this wonderful, uh, what we say, a collaborative effort to see Indian sporting industry goes to the next level. I know my good friend Anthony is very, very smart fellow. I think a couple of months back, this guy comes to my house silently. He says, MSK, do you remember me? I'll tell you the truth today, I didn't remember, by the way. But when you smiled, I think you're the same guy who has got that big smile. As we kept on going, silently, we were having an open trial somewhere in Vijayanand Gardens where we wanted to give free coaching for an underprivileged kids. It's the talent scouting is what we were having that time. That's when silently Anthony came. Then he brought Nawaz along with him. Both of them know how to slightly slip in whatever that they want. See, that slight slip in has brought all of us together. Fantastic, Anthony. Fantastic, Nawaz. You've done a good job. In that process of slipping, they both of them came to me, and I slipped one to Gopi actually. And see, because that's when Gopi is in hot news across the country. By the way, entire Indian sporting industry is full about Gopi Chand only. People were discussing about Gopi Chand, Gopi Chand. For right reasons, God knows. So he's raised a topic which is actually thought-provoking. He's raised a topic which nobody else in the Indian sporting industry would have even thought of raising. He had severe pressures coming from different sporting backgrounds. Now people were, in some way or other, someone like me running an academy is a villain. You know why? Because he talked about sport is only for a particular financial backgrounds. There's so much of depth behind what he spoke, but the people with ordinary minds have really got ordinary thoughts in it. They didn't really understand the essence of it. But one man, me and Gopi went to this man along with Nawaz and Anthony. And we just broached this topic because after some time I got bought it because being Gopi, he will be able to convince anybody. He's like that. He's a monk living amongst us. So we went to one man, and we expected that Anthony, all of us, they were saying that we'll have a very good meeting with the vice president of our Woxsen University. So we thought, oh, vice president of our Woxsen University, you'll be having a glasses like this and looking from outside the glass, stomach hitting the table in front, and behind very difficult to adjust in the chair. So, but suddenly out of nowhere, we saw one youngster was just hearing to what the Gopi was talking about, our aims and our philosophy about future of sports. This man gets up. Oh, he's so tall, by the way. He gets up and said, when do you want to start? That's Rahul. Well done, Rahul. We are very, very. So that's the beauty about sport. This man is the vice president who has got 6 broken fractures, by the way. 6, no? You think so? So that's the beauty about sport. Someone who has sport is not about physical activity. Lot many people think that it's a physical activity. It's an attitude. Sport is an attitude within oneself to keep fighting time and again, just to keep fighting. You know that sport teaches you that not every day is yours. You might fail, you might succeed, but there is a stage where you will reach where you want to. That is actually sport is all about attitude. This is what, there's so many companies that have come up about producing champions, this, that, and all. But how many people are thinking about the process which makes them the champions? That is the underlying fact. Because the moment we think about champions, you don't end up getting good results. By the way, we had a plan, we had a vision of Olympics. Unfortunately, we didn't reach where it was. A few years back, where Anju or Gopi are part of a system, they had a vision to produce, because they was focusing more on the process. Eventually, they produced Hindus and Sainas. Well done, Gopi. We are very, very fortunate to have such wonderful people, Gopi and Anju. So it's a great combination for all of us. You slipped it very well, Anthony. And going forward, I think Samyukta or Woxsen University, all of us are going to think about building physical literacy. We want to educate this system that all three of us, the sportsmen, the whole system, the entire Nair has come forward within no time, just like that. He flew all the way from Bahrain to be a part of us. Thank you, sir. And I heard that you are also instrumental behind the IPL concept also. I think that's a wonderful thing. You are not reaping results, but we are reaping results. We are getting pensions, sir, by the way. The international cricketers are getting pension from what, that's the wonderful concept that you have come out with. The concept that even what we discussed right now about future of the school sports. Even Anju was also broaching about that topic about the thousands of school children which are going unnoticed, and also the university games which are very, very popular across the other parts of the world. We want to bring them to life. So a combination of both education and sport will definitely help. And we assure you that, we'll really focus on the process. We'll really focus on the physical literacy, which Gopi kept on emphasizing on that. I think, Gopi, we are here. We endorse your views, and we'll definitely carry the objectives that you have raised, and we are proud to carry that. And who else it can be? He's the torchbearer for us, a man who is Arjuna, Dronacharya, Rajiv Khel Ratna, Padma Vibhushan. Only Bharat Ratna is left, I think. Gopi, well done. And we probably, if the whole country starts running from tomorrow, you'll even get that Bharat Ratna award. Thank you. It's a great honor to be a part of it.
One of the things when you're the last one to speak is that you haven't much to speak. So it'll be repetitive in some sense if I say. But I think for me, I think it's a great collaboration to have. I have spoken a lot in the last few months, enough for a lot of media to consume. So I won't go on that path. I would say congratulations, Anthony, and the idea. It was great that you brought the idea up. Woxsen, Rahul, I think nobody better to understand this. When I went and spoke, I had a professional athlete who had to stop his career and then get into another field. I didn't have to go through explaining to him. He was explaining to me, so I had to keep quiet and listen to him. Thank you, Rahul. It means a lot that it's not very easy for people to have an understanding of sport unless they've had an entire cycle of it. And to actually have that entire cycle and understanding was very important. Even I did not have this understanding till I did my entire cycle of champions and failures, and my own students whom I considered as kids. When they failed, I realized that they need another life, and I can't depend only on sport. And that is when this whole subject had come up. When my son went to Loughborough, he had a foundation year, which we didn't have in our education. That was important. As Mr. Anil Nair said, I think his son plays professional rugby, but he also has an education which he is pursuing. Unfortunately, that is something which is missed in our country. Either people have taken the complete education route. You have the IIT coaching centers which are taking you in sixth class, grinding you from morning till evening with only education and nothing else. They might be good at cracking exams, but they've been a very sad failure at cracking life. I think that's one of the sad things there. Or on the other extreme, we are seeing people take up sport completely neglecting education, which is also not a great thing because, as Mr. Anil Nair said, 99% of them would fail, and what happens to them on that pathway is a very important thing. Even when people succeed in sport, how many of them manage to exit out and have a good life after sport? How many can manage their life after sport because the focus, the motivation which they have while playing is supreme, but after sporting career, it is not there. So we need mentorships at every level, exit points at every level, and sport at every level, and education at every level. Each one of them is important. And together today, we are trying to address this problem. Hopefully, in the years to come, this will become the model for us as a country, for us in the world. Also, I think this could be a real game changer. I hope that we are able to uh, deliver on the dreams and promises which we are making to ourselves and to the younger generation, and hope we can bring congratulations to each one of them. MSK is a good friend. Yeah, as he said, when he came and this is my philosophy, this is what I'm talking, and it was so good because he had the maturity to understand, and I'm so happy that Anju, I've known her for many, many years. She understands. But I'm sure that every sports person who spent their time playing or reflecting on the ecosystem of sport will have the same view. And sometimes the problem is too big for people to address, so they don't address it. But I'm sure with people like this here, the big problem can be addressed. Thank you, Woxsen. Thank you, Anil Nair and the Bangara group support or the family support. Thank you, ma'am, and Karen for coming here. Anthony, MSK, my good friend, and Anju, my good friend. Thank you very much. It's a great team, and hope we can deliver on the promise. Thank you.